Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be playing the Mu Yanling deck. Well, sort of the Mu Yanling deck. We did have to make a few minor changes to make this work because Planeswalker deck cards aren't distributed well on Magic Online. So it's hard to get the Planeswalker deck Planeswalkers as well as the unique cards in those decks. So we have Tezzeret instead of Mu Yanling. I did say in the upgrade guide that this was possible. So yeah, I'm just going to go with this. Puts flying tokens into play, lets us draw cards, and the emblem is pretty crazy. So yeah, it'll work. I also had to replace the Riddlemaster Sphinx with a Dream Eater. Kind of the same idea. 6 mana flyer, big beater. It's not as big. It bounces a creature just like the Sphinx. It's a non-land permanent with this one, and it lets us surveil. So, you know, it's not exactly the same, but it's comparable. I also had to take out the other Planeswalker cards, like Harbinger Sphinx, or the Harbinger Mu Yanling for these two. I had 3 of each in the deck tech, in the Planeswalker deck upgrade guide. Now we have 4 of each just to make up those slots. And I think that's it. Oh wait, the Dungeon Geist as well. There was 1 in the original deck, I had to go up to 2. So it's basically card for card identical. I just had to make a few minor adjustments to, you know, play this on Magic Online due to the poor distribution of the Planeswalker deck cards and the welcome deck cards and stuff. So, yeah, there we go. So let's get into a game. We're just going to be playing open play again, best of 1. Nothing too serious, just want to demo the deck, see how it plays. Alright, this hand is... It's almost good without... We don't have lands. We have 3 Spectral Sailors. And 1 land to play all of them. But, I don't think this is keepable. We're gonna mulligan this. This is fine. I think I want to keep 4 lands, actually. So, I'll keep the 4 lands, put the Warden on bottom. Hope we don't draw into too many more lands, actually. But this is probably fine. Opponent's playing red. Oh, okay, then. Sure. We draw another land. That's great. Maybe I should have bottomed a land, because the Warden would have allowed us to play all of our 4 drops anyway. Opponent's playing blue-red. Discovery. Yep. Surveil 2, draw a card. That's fine. Opponent passes, we draw Sphinx of Foresight. That's pretty good. We will play Warkite Marauder, and we will pass the turn. Opponent plays an island, plays Tormenting Voice, draw 2, discard. Alright, Dungeon Geist is fine. We'll go to combat, attack for 2. We're going to go to 18 and we will play another Warkite Marauder, so we're probably not going to have to worry about opposing flyers this game. These Marauders will definitely keep opposing flyers at bay, allowing us to attack relentlessly, which is pretty good. There's a Crackling Drake, yep. So this looks like the Challenger deck, basically. The Blue-Red Phoenix, that type of thing. Niv Mizzet, Crackling Drake, all that stuff. Another Dungeon Geist, alright. Well, I'm going to play Sphinx of Foresight, which is going to let us scry every turn, and then we're going to attack for 4. We will turn that Crackling Drake off. It becomes a 0/1. No longer has flying, so opponent will take 4. Goes to 14, and we pass. We've got them pretty dead if they don't have answers to our stuff. We're dealing damage too quick, and that Crackling Drake can't block anything, and they definitely can't race us. We're putting out way more damage than they are. So they need to burn off some stuff. A Lava Coil on the Sphinx of Foresight, for example, might be coming. That's going to be pretty necessary for them. Saheeli, alright. That puts out tokens every time they play a spell. I'm not sure if I'm too worried about it. We can definitely win a race, so... There's a Lava Coil. Well, I called that one, didn't I? On the Sphinx, yep. That sucks. Now they have the same amount of damage per turn right now. They have 4, we have 4, but we're ahead on life. Opponent attacks for 3, we're going to go to 17. Opponent passes, there's another Sphinx of Foresight. Interesting, we're just going to draw 3 creatures this game, apparently. Sphinxes, Geists, and Marauders, and that's it. Well, we're going to... I think we attack the opponent. I'm not going to worry about Saheeli. This game should be over before that's relevant, I hope. The only way they can get rid of our Marauders is with the board sweeper, and that take out their tokens anyway, so... We'll target both of their creatures just because. Opponent's going to go to 10. And I think we can just play Dungeon Geist. Keep the Crackling Drake tapped down just to ensure that we win this race. Because that's all it comes down to right now. It's who can deal damage faster. So, I like the Sphinx of Foresight better. But in this scenario, just keeping their Drake locked down, it's probably going to help us win this game in particular. Opponent plays a Steam Vents. Untapped, goes to 8. That works for me. Opponent plays Tormenting Voice. Discards a card, draws 2. Gets another token. Yeah, this is definitely looking like the Challenger deck basically. It's Arcane Tempo, but slightly upgraded with Saheeli and stuff. But other than that, yeah, it looks pretty much on point for the blue-red spells, you know, Phoenix, control type of thing. There's Opt, scry one, draw a card, and they get another token. Opponent passes the turn. We draw another Sphinx of Foresight. Literally, we're only going to see 3 different creatures this game. We're going to play Dungeon Geists. We will keep that Crackling Drake locked down. We will go to combat, attack for 7, turn these into 0/1s for no reason. Opponent plays Shock, kill one of the Marauders. That's fine, I guess. So opponent's going to take 5, go to 3, presumably, unless they have another burn spell. Okay, opponent goes to 3, we're going to pass. So unless they can kill us with those tokens by... Oh, Dragon Skull Summit. So they're in black as well. Huh, they're in Grixis. Yeah, unless they can kill us with those tokens somehow, I don't think this is much of a worry. I think we just kind of win. Unless they play a board sweeper and just wipe the board. Yep, that's fine. Opponent's got more tokens, has a really big Drake. But they're going to be dead before it matters. Radical Idea, sure. Gets another token. Draws a card. Goblin Electromancer, yeah. And opponent passes? Maybe. Yeah. Alright. And opponent concedes. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. That's a Challenger deck. That's a, it's a fairly competitive deck. And we just took it down. Oh, we had Tezzeret coming next turn too. That would have been cool. Well, Dungeon Geist performed pretty well there. I only had 1 in the original deck, but it worked in that situation, so there we go. Alright, let's get into another game. Alright, got another game going. Let's see what our opening hand looks like. Too many lands again, but do you have a 2-drop into a 3-drop? I don't like it, too many lands. Well, this is worse, but we can put 1 on bottom. I guess, whatever. Can't mulligan too much. So we'll keep this, we will scry. I've never actually done this on Magic Online. I think this is how it works. Yep, cool. Scry 3. There's another land, well we can put that on bottom, definitely don't need that. Actually, maybe we did need a land for the Dream Eater, but I'm going to keep it anyway. We'll probably draw more land eventually, right? Play a land. Play Spectral Sailor. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest, plays Sedge Scorpion. Interesting. 1/1 with Death Touch, too bad all of our stuff has flying. So, that's just going to peck us for 1 every turn. Attack for 1. Opponent's going to go to 19. Yeah, we're not going to ever block that, I don't think. And that's not going to be able to block any of our stuff, so we're just going to be trading 1 damage for this entire game. Growth Cycle? Okay, well that's more than 1 damage. Opponent makes it a 4/4 with Death Touch, and we're going to take 4. Go to 16. Alright. Opponent passes. Another Spectral Sailor. So we'll go to combat. Attack for 1. We'll just save this Spectral Sailor just in case we want to block that. Plus we're giving the impression that we have counter spells up, even though we don't have any in the deck. They don't know that, and they're going to see untapped islands and hopefully be afraid to play stuff. Destroy target creature with flying on a 1/1. Alright, that's fine. We're going to have a Sphinx of Foresight next turn. That would have been a better choice. You know what? Let's flash in Spectral Sailor. And let's just kill this thing. We'll trade. Because at this point, I have bigger stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty fine with this. Oh, Warden is nice. That'll help us cast the Dream Eater. So we will play Sphinx of Foresight. And that's going to let us scry every turn. So ideally, we can search for lands for the Dream Eater or just anything that sounds useful. I don't know. Seems pretty good. With the Warden, we only need... Oh, they have another Sedge Scorpion. With the Warden, we only need 1 land. So that's what we're going to be looking for is an island, preferably. So scry, there's an island. We'll keep that on top. Draw it. Play it. Go to combat. Attack for 4. Opponent will go to 14. And we'll play the Warden. So next turn we can play Dream Eater no matter what. So we have another land on top. When we scry, we can bottom it. And this seems pretty good. Healer of the Glade. Lets them gain 3 life. Alright. And it's a 1/2. Not too much of a worry, really. Opponent passes. We scry. Spectral Sailor. I mean, it can let us draw cards, actually. I'll keep that. That's not bad. Being able to draw cards doesn't seem bad at this point. We are getting low. So let's attack for 6. The opponent's going to go to 11. And we're going to pass, but we'll play Dream Eater with Flash. So if they attack with both creatures, for example, we can flash this in. We can... Oh, they just concede. Alright, well, what would have happened, ideally, is if they attack with both these creatures, we can play Dream Eater, we could, like, bounce Sedge Scorpion, block the Healer of the Glade, and then we'll have 4, 8, 9, 10 damage, and then we'll get the Surveil too, and have all of these to look at. So yeah, looking pretty good, actually. Plus we had Spectral Sailor to start drawing cards now that we're low. There's the favorable ones too, so that probably would have won us the game. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Alright, next game. Let's get into another one. Alright, game 3. This will probably be the last one. Only 2 lands with a lot of 4-drops, but we get to double scry. We get to scry 3 twice with these, so I think this is fine, actually. We'll keep this. We're going to go digging for lands, preferably. We only need 1. If we can get to the Warden, that's fine. These Sphinxes are really good, though. I'm really impressed by them. Surprised they aren't more popular. Yeah, select both of these. Okay, so that's going to allow me to scry 3 twice. Yeah, these are really good. I've been really happy with these. And they're so cheap, really cheap. Being able to scry every turn is great. 4/4 with flying is pretty decent. Opponent's playing blue-green. Opponent passes, we get to scry 3 twice. Favorable winds is nice. We'll put the Sailor on bottom. We'll put favorable winds on top. And I want the island too. I need a 3rd one. And then we'll scry 2 or scry 3 again. Winged words. I don't think I need that, do I? Nah. And then we'll keep the favorable winds and island on top. Draw the island, play it, and we'll pass the turn. We'll play Spectral Sailor. End of our opponent's turn. Gateway Plaza. Okay, this is looking like gates. The 5-color gate stack. End of the opponent's turn. Play the Sailor. Opponent passes. There's the favorable winds. We'll play that. So we don't have a 2-drop. Normally you don't want to play that on turn 2 if you have a 2-drop flyer, but we have to here. So attack for 2. Opponent goes to 18. Yeah, ideally you play like a 1-drop, a 2-drop, maybe a 3-drop, and then you play favorable winds on like turn 4. 3 or 4 preferably. But we don't have a 2-drop, so favorable winds will be fine. Growth Spiral is definitely indicating that this is the gate stack. There's... Oh, we drew Winged Words there anyway. Interesting. I definitely put one of those on bottom, but I guess we drew it anyway. Attack for 2, opponent goes to 16. Play the Warden, pass the turn. So we've got 5 damage flying. We can start playing these Sphinxes, which are going to be 5/5s with flying. This is looking pretty good. Opponent's got this deck foiled out too, which is interesting on Magic. Oh, okay, no. Guess just the lands are foiled out. Guild Summon's gonna let them draw cards. Whole bunch of cards. And opponent passes. We draw Fairy Miscreant. That's fine. We'll go to combat. We will attack for 5. Opponent's gonna go to 11. And we're gonna play Sphinx of Foresight. And this is gonna be a 5/5. So we have 10 damage on the battlefield. They have 11 life. They could play Gates of Blaze, which would kill the Warden and the Sailor. Not the Sphinx, though. It can only deal 4 damage max right now. So we're dealing 5 damage next turn, pretty much no matter what. I think the only worry would be that Angel. It gained them a bunch of life. It'd be smaller than the Sphinx though. Circuitous Route, not a problem. Actually, that's fantastic. They're tapped out. If we draw favorable winds, we win. So we can scry. So I think the plan is scry, search for favorable winds. If we don't have it on top, we bottom whatever card we have. Yeah, they're going to draw 2 cards. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's not favorable winds, we bottom it. We try to get favorable winds. Oh my god, it's favorable. Okay, there we go. We win. We will play that. And now our stuff's big, and we'll attack for 13. And that kills the opponent. Well, there we go. That was those games were really fast. Holy crap. Yeah, this deck's pretty impressive. I don't know if it holds up well against control decks, especially things with lots of spot removal. I'm trying to draw a card, but it's not working. That's fantastic. Let's just go back to the menu. Okay, yeah, this deck's pretty decent, actually. If the opponent doesn't have ways to block flyers, it just puts out so much power that's evasive so fast that it's really good. Sphinx of Foresight, really fantastic. Really liking that. It's a 4-mana 4/4 with flying, which is great. Having it in your opening hand really smooths out games. Just being able to look at your top 3 and say, you know, I don't want to draw this, I do want to draw that is pretty fantastic. Being able to scry every turn, also great. Really good card, especially on a budget. This thing's super cheap. They're under $1 each. We never saw Tempest Gen, which is too bad because the card's really good. Definitely worth it even if we never saw it. Favorable wins, fantastic. We are losing this to rotation. There is a replacement for it though, but it does require us to go into blue-white. Winged Words, this is really good. We just never had a need for it, just because we killed our opponents so fast that we never got to a point where we needed to draw more cards. So yeah, it's a good card. We just killed our opponents too quickly in these games. And yeah, overall pretty decent. I don't know how it holds up to like opposing flyers. I don't know how it holds up to lots of spot removal, but if our opponent isn't interacting with us and they don't have flyers, as we saw, it can end games very quickly. But overall, I think this performed pretty well, at least at this level. So yeah, not bad. So there you go, guys. That is the Mu Yanling deck, even though my version has a Tezzeret in it. We never saw it again, so that's fine. But anyway, yeah, there you go, guys. That's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.